Yeah, as y'all probably already know, Derek Chauvin got found guilty on all counts for the murder of George Floyd. That's second degree murder, third degree murder, and first degree manslaughter. You know, what they normally do in that situation, like he faces a maximum of 75 years, but what they normally do in that situation is they take the highest charge and they run the rest, consecutively with it. And second degree murder, which is the biggest charge, carries a maximum of 40 years. But I mean, we never know until the sentencing happens. Don't get too celebratory about this because this could be some jackass judge be like, yeah, I'll give him 1 to 40 with parole after 1 year of some fuckery ass shit. So like, but I mean, we finally got a cop that was found guilty on all the charges that he faced. And as much as I've been pushing for these victims of police brutality, for the police to be held accountable or whatever, like you would think I would be happy and celebrating about this. But for some reason, I still don't feel like we get any justice. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we got a conviction, but like sometimes I don't think it's justice I'm looking for. I think it's revenge that we look for. Like I would like to see a sentence something like the judge give Derek Chauvin a deal. Be like, look, I got a deal for you. You can either do life in prison, or you can let George Floyd's brother grind his knee into your neck as hard as he can for 9 minutes. If you live, then you can walk. If you die, have a safe trip to hell. I like to see some shit like that. But like when I saw Al Sharpton and Ben Crump and everybody, and then Joe Biden and Kamala Harris coming putting their little 2 cents in for their little political input or whatever, to get their little flash in, their little shine in or whatever. Is acting like this is the beginning of the end for systemic racism and police brutality. I'm gonna have to see a whole lot more than this to get any type of feeling of satisfaction about this, because it's like this right now. This is like, I don't know if you've ever played on a losing team where y'all losing every game and just loss after loss after loss, just losing and losing and losing. And then finally, at the end of the season, you win like one game and you didn't act like you won the championship. Like, we won a game. Like, that's what I see when I see this shit. But I'm glad that, I saw how happy the family was when the verdict was read and everything or whatever. I'm not trying to be down like that or whatever. But thing about it, no more than about 20 minutes before the verdict was read, in Columbus, Ohio, a 16-year-old black girl named Ma'Khia Bryant was killed by police. Now, the situation with Ma'Khia Bryant is she had a knife and she was attacking another girl. There was a big fight going on, and what the cops saw was her going after another girl with a knife, so the cop shot her like 4 times. But here's the thing. So like, I'm not saying that this is one of those situations where she was just totally innocent of didn't do anything wrong and then got shot by the police or whatever. But whatever happened to like trying to de-escalate a situation non-fatally? Like, do you cops not know how to aim? Do you cops not know how to maybe, like, aren't y'all trained to aim a gun, or y'all just close your eyes and start shooting? Like, do you not know that you can, like, shoot somebody in the shoulder blade, shoot somebody in maybe certain areas of the thigh and the ass somewhere or whatever to escalate a person without emptying your clip in them? They shot her 4 times, and I just feel like that situation could have been de-escalated without killing the girl. Like, I don't know if the girl was actually gonna stab her or she was just trying to back her off of her, threaten her, this, that, and the other. But these police just eliminate the threat. Pow, 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 pow. I mean, like a warning shot might have stopped that situation. Just freeze, pow, and you know, when people hear a gunshot, people just drop. Like that's how I probably would have de-escalated the George Floyd situation if I had been there. I was like, how could that situation have been de-escalated by somebody observing? Because I don't know if I could just sit back and watch that shit. Like, and I was like, if somebody had got out of the distance of the police where they couldn't see him and then fired a gun in the air, pow, 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 they probably would have got Derek Chauvin up off of George Floyd because they're going to go see where this gunfire is going at. You know, gunfire make people go down. There's times I've been getting jumped and one of my boys came and shot a gun in the air and everybody just scattered. You know, it de-escalated the situation. But like, it's hard to sit here and celebrate the George Floyd verdict, and then right after George Floyd, we got another 16-year-old girl killed by police. I mean, this is some ongoing shit it's been going on all my life. You know, the only thing that's changed these days is video cameras. That people walking around with video cameras in their pocket or whatever. We still don't get no justice. You know, that just goes back to from my childhood to the Rodney King situation. But as far as I don't know, how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like, you know, do you feel satisfied? Do you feel like this is the beginning of something? Do you feel like from here on out that Black Lives Matter and that any police that takes a black life is going to be held accountable and get maximum sentencing or whatever? Is that where you think this is going? Or like, tell me, this looks too political. George Floyd and the COVID vaccine saved the Democrats' ass because Trump was going to win by a landslide. But they used this whole situation, you know, to start reeling in the need for a black agenda. This is the black agenda. We're going to stop systemic racism and police brutality, and this is a new start. And I remember, before the election, Joe Biden tweeted, "I'm going to make sure people like George Floyd are more than just a hashtag." So now, is he more than just a hashtag now? I mean, I don't know. You know, I went into this verdict. I wasn't all into the trial like that. I was just like, whatever, you know, let's see what happens or whatever. And I wasn't even really expecting much. If they didn't charge him with shit and let him walk, I wasn't going to show no emotion or nothing. I wasn't even going to be surprised. But we got a legitimate conviction. We'll see what how the sentencing goes. But yeah, check out that Ma'Khia Bryant situation. They've released the body cam video. If I can get a hold to it, I'll try to post it and see what you think. And leave your comments. Subscribe to my channel. Like I said, this is the only social media outlet I got right now. I was banned from Twitter. I thought about starting Instagram, but like, life away from social media has been a whole lot more productive. So like, it's easy to post a video every now and then go on with life, as opposed to just sitting here with on Twitter every time my phone goes off for having to respond to tweets and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, subscribe to my channel. I see other people on YouTube always talking about hit the like button because they want some likes or whatever. I don't never really push that because I know me. I know I'm always going to say something somebody don't like. And speaking of saying things somebody don't like, I'm still going to bring you that video I'm going to make called a division of black social media. I will be mentioning a lot of black social media figures in here, and if I say anything negative about them or whatever, almost everybody that I've named I want supported, but this is not to hate on them, this is not to tear them down, this is not any jealousy of them. It's just something I'm seeing going on in black social media that's dividing us. I'm going to address it. I'm going to address my social media ban, my Twitter ban, and how that came about. So like I said, I'm gonna try to get on here more often. You know, I guess I never really paid much attention to this YouTube channel because, I just started it just to have one. Didn't have really many subscribers or whatever. Still don't have many subscribers, but I was just noticing how they was increasing, and I wasn't even making videos. So I was like, hey, somebody's watching for something, so I'll get back on here. And everything's not going to be so serious. I'll get back on something that might make you laugh, post some something to take down the tension and monotony. But yeah, subscribe to my channel, stay up with me, and peace.